It was a long and devastating conflict.
Sith Empire has returned.
So what is the story of the Great Galactic War? The Kankazans present Star Wars Lore Episode 36, The Great Galactic War. The Great Galactic War, also known as the Great War, was a conflict between the Galactic Republic and the Sith Empire. This was a devastating war that cost countless lives and affected most of the galaxy. After its 28 years, there was a decisive Sith victory that led the Republic to losing many outlying systems to the Sith and to suffering a massive economic depression. So what led to this war? Well, after the Sith Empire's defeat in the Great Hyperspace War, the Republic ordered its military to exterminate any remaining Sith. However, one Sith Lord survived and fled to the unknown regions. He refounded the Empire and assumed the title of Sith Emperor. He created a council of Sith Lords to rule under him and kept himself alive for over 1,000 years by using the power of the dark side. The new Sith Emperor promised his people revenge against the Republic and the Jedi. Meanwhile, the Republic were facing many threats and conflicts, meaning a Sith attack would be of excellent timing. The newly reformed Sith Empire had plans to commence the war, but there were a few delays. However, this was a good thing. By the time the Sith were ready to attack, their army grew drastically. The Sith were ready to strike, whilst the Republic had no clue they even still existed. One of their first moves was to take back their homeworld of Korriban, which was guarded by some Jedi and a fairly small Republic troopers army. A Sith fleet of over 30 warships launched an attack on Korriban, which caught the Jedi and the troopers completely off guard. It wasn't going to be long until the Sith had their homeworld back. Even with many defeats already, the Republic senators were not convinced that the Sith were a big threat. In contrast, the Jedi knew this was going to be a huge warfare, and to try and spur on the Republic, they dispatched a force to defend the Minos cluster. Their actions inspired many to join their cause, and it got the senators to acknowledge the fact war was coming. 3 years into the war, the Republic tried to retake Korriban, but they were outnumbered, and like the many battles before then, they were defeated. The war continued and the Republic were consistently losing. After nearly a decade of fighting, the Sith Empire controlled almost half of the Outer Rim. The Sith chose to move into the Mid-Rim, believing the Republic was still recovering from earlier defeats. But this was not the case, and for the first time, the Republic was well prepared and they destroyed the Sith attack. After the defeat, the Sith attacked once more, which led to one of the bloodiest battles of the war. The Republic chose to not surrender and fought until they were all defeated. Although the Sith did win this second battle, the Republic were strong and nearly withstood 2 waves of attack. After this, the Republic managed to string together many victories, but they were contemplating surrendering to the Sith when the Mandalorians got involved. A Mandalorian blockade stopped the Republic from receiving goods and resources. Thankfully for them, a group of smuggler ships helped the Republic to destroying the blockade, and thus the war continued and the Mandalorians were out of the picture again. Nearing the end of the war, the Sith invaded Coruscant, and with no other options available, Republic diplomats on Alderaan signed the Treaty of Coruscant. The treaty mandated that all Jedi and Republic forces stand down from combat duties and withdraw into Republic space. It also demanded that the Republic recognises the Sith Empire as the legitimate ruler of half the galaxy. Although the Republic were left standing, the Sith were the victors and had taken many of the Republic's outlying systems. Ultimately, this conflict led to a Cold War. Remember to vote for next week's episode by liking one of the 2 comments below. If you want to learn more about someone or something from the Star Wars universe, leave a comment. And for more Star Wars lore, keep it locked here to the Kankazans.
Our shuttles can't outrun those fighters.
Well, guess who's got the fastest ship in the sector?